Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Potsmoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. Today, I am talking about part 2 of the general reading of the 22nd chapter of the Potsmoker's Bible, which contains the 19th chapter of the book of Zion. Since this is part of the general reading, I'm just going to take up where I left off. So when the Grey arrive, they will ensure the future of their human Grey children, and everyone else they will ignore. It's hard to not ignore those that you cannot hear. The Grey need us human Greys to be able to listen to the prayers of the human population. Without marijuana, no one can be heard in prayer. No THC, no telepathy. No telepathy, no voice in the minds of God. No voice in the minds of God, no answered prayers. So, the Grey arrive because they hear the telepathic call of the Zionite people. We invite them to return. Marijuana is their means to communicate with us. It's their big speak. Marijuana is sacred. The Grey, who are the gods of earth, brought it from their homeworld. It is the one thing on earth that is theirs. They give it to each of us that uses it. We were found worthy of it, and by finding it, we chose them. That is why it is sacred, because it is a gift from God, but only for the worthy. People don't just choose to become a pariah to society for no reason. Those who are called to it are already on a path of enlightenment. They've already given up the false reality of this society. They've already decided within themselves that there's a better way. That is what leads them to seek out marijuana in the first place, because they've already been found worthy of it. Now, the earth is finite. It has only so much materials contained within it. And there's only a limited supply of innate energy, too. By innate, I mean the core energy necessary to make into souls. Each living thing on this earth is a soul. And there are only so many souls on this earth, determined by the innate core energy available. A life is form given identity by spirit. That spirit is the spirit that gave us birth. Spirit, i.e., the eternal love of mated souls that creates life in interstellar space. It is the eternal dance of life and love. Sex on a cosmic scale. Our spirit is called Zion Messiah. They are our mother and father. They embody the earth and the sun. They are the living spirit that gives birth to our solar system. Of course, I can't prove any of this. It is a tale told by higher powers than even the Grey. I am told that the Grey and all of the 12 physical beings in our universe and all their associated planets are beings that did not ascend into the Godhead or are yet to ascend. They did not find the path of ascension. to eternal life when their planets ascended. They are here to be reintroduced to the paths of ascension. That is why they were brought here, so that those impoverished beings can be reconnected to the paths of eternal life on a higher scale. Please don't cry foul here, okay? I know the Torah, I've been telling you that there is only one God on earth, right? That's a physical God. Life itself is many layered. There are other layers than physical. There are gods on top of gods on top of gods. Because all life requires a set of beings to give it birth. Our souls are energy with thought. That energy comes from love. And that love comes from the mated union of two equally energetic souls. This is the Native American part of our narrative. The Sky Father, of course, is Messiah, the Son. Earth is the Mother. She is Zion. She is Mother Nature. He is the sun. She is the earth. He gives us life-sustaining energy, and she gives us a body that we inhabit. And the intertwining of their two energies is what keeps us alive. They both dwell within us. They are our spiritual God Goddess. Each god and goddess that we recall from myth is a physical god. They are the true physical gods of the earth. And the gray are their representatives. But on a higher quantum plane, there are other energy beings that operate on higher energy levels. We are just now opening up those higher levels of life. The gray are our physical gods. Now, life itself is a journey from birth of the spirit to reunion of the souls into emerging back into that spirit. The eloquence of this cycle of divine life is beautiful and simple. Here is the story of life. A mated spirit, two souls of equal, perfectly matched energies, being spirit, decide that it's time to mate and have children. They, and any members of the pantheon that is with them, go out and in search of a nebula in which to create this life. They decide what this life is going to be like, and that determines the materials and energies needed in the nebula. So, they go in search of a nebula with the required energy and materials to create the life that they envision. When they find the right one, they begin to dance the dance of life. They make love to each other. All members of the pantheons make love, creating planets. They tell each other a story, this divine couple, the leader of this pantheon. They tell the story of their divine children, who they are, what they're like, where they were born, what their lives are on their way to ascension, that final life. So, they tell the tale of the creation of the oldest of their children, the ones that ascend first into spirit. In other words, they tell a combined tale of a single couple on their new world. The elements of that single storyline creates the world in which it takes place. All of the females follow the path of the divine female, and all of the males follow the path of the divine male. But only one soul can truly be that soul, and only one female and only one male can be that divine couple, reincarnated. They are the children created. The rest of the souls that are created around these two storylines are equal souls in the eyes of the god goddess, only they weren't the first one. These are the actual children, because this divine couple is a reincarnation of themselves. In this godly pantheon, like the Greek Hera and Zeus pantheon, Zeus and Hera were the first divine couple, which is an emanation of their god and goddess that created them, creating a perpetual timeline of ascension from goddess to goddess to goddess to god to god to god. A never-ending story. In godly pantheons like the Greek, Zeus and Hera were the first to ascend. Zion and Messiah are our first to ascend. I am told that Ishi and the Grey are from a galaxy that no longer exists. They are that old. Now we are from the Milky Way, and our mother and father are, can you guess it? Zeus and Hera. Our physical forms belong to the Greek pantheon of Zeus and Hera, but our souls come from Zion and Messiah. We are also intergalactic and more ancient, by way not only of the Grey, but of Zion and Messiah. Humans are a very unique people. We are also, I'm told, bi-universal, because Zion and Messiah are not from this universe. They are from another universe, from a heaven and hell universe, which is two worlds bound to each other in another galaxy, in another universe. We are tails within tails within tails. Now, these two planets in another universe came to, now these souls came to this universe through a black hole or a white hole conduit, making us truly of mixed origins. Now, I'm told that Zeus originally traveled to the universe of heaven in order to petition a favor from the God of that universe. We are the result of that favor. You see, Zeus wanted to reconcile with Hera, but she refused. So, he asked her, "What must I do to prove my love to you?" She replied, "Give me a planet of unicorn people, a unicorn maid and her mate, so that I can have unicorns like no others in creation." And that is the beginning of the origin stories for the planet Earth, according to higher powers. And I will continue that story next time. Until then, may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, keep you from all harm, and teach you right from wrong. May you always be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light. May you always be happy and high. Know that I love you all, each and every one. Keep up the good work, guys. Good thoughts. Always. Don't let depression bring you down, because it doesn't have to. You are loved. You are waited for. You are watched over, protected, and guided. And if you allow us to, we will keep you from all harm. So, till next time, later, because I'll never say goodbye.